Hey Sag, thank you so much for coming to your bonus reading. This reading is probably for the next couple of weeks or whenever you're watching it. The message is supposed to be there for you. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Those of you that are cross-watching, welcome. It can be your situation or your partner's. It kind of just depends. So keep that in mind. Sometimes you do have to flip it. There will be an extended at the end of the reading where we go over how does your partner feel? How do they feel about their current romantic love life and what's their perception of your relationship? What do they want from you romantically long term? Who else are they dealing with? Their next actions, advice, and an outcome. Also too, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, you can check out my website, aaftarot.com. And let's see, follow me on Instagram, AccurateAFTarot. Okay, so before I even start the reading, there's a couple of things I kind of want to go over with you beforehand, right? So I always pull a message, and your message came across very, very strongly. And I know I usually pull the cards and then discuss your message, but I feel like this is something important. First thing, life is a series of constant shifting cycles, okay? When we resist a level of change, it's also resisting the natural flow of life. And this does create a lot of really unnecessary stress. So one of your messages is going with the flow, and you're going to be really surprised with where exactly this leads. Okay, that's the first thing. When it comes to upper world, okay, this is really an interesting card. Well, actually, let me start with this one first, the spiral, because it's 50. Okay. With this is a tool for growth and transformation. So I feel like over these next few weeks, there's going to be a lot of transformation. I feel like you're going to be shedding your skin, kind of like a snake, but not as creepy, hopefully. But it's really about welcoming this newer aspect of yourself. And just know, growth and change and transformation is necessary in all senses. Regardless, like if you're not growing every day or changing every day, then obviously you're not elevating. So I feel like these next couple of weeks for you, there's a huge elevation spiritually as well as emotionally and romantically coming. And the spiral is really talking about breaking habits, like break the habit of working on your faults all the time, right? It's like somebody that's like, oh, this is what I'm doing wrong, I gotta do this. No, fuck that. Like, stop doing it. Okay, really just let nature take its course and allow this rebirth to happen. And don't get in the way of it, but then also don't try to push it. Allow it to happen as freely as possible. Okay, so that's what the spiral is about. That's that message. Now, when it comes to the upper world, this is really about kind of divine helpers or angels. Upper world is considered like heaven, right? This is also where you discover great potentials and a lot of like undreamt possibilities. So you're being called to really step into your fully realized self. Clear whatever distractions are in your way right now so that you can move to a higher elevation or even a higher destiny. Don't fall to the temptation, okay? And really, I feel like the thing that they want you to understand is like with a leap of faith, like take for example the Grand Canyon, like you can't take 2 hops over the Grand Canyon. Like this is something that takes a level of time, and they really want you guys to ask for help. So if you're struggling, ask for help, okay? Because there's definitely a newer destination that's available for you guys and that I feel like your guides are kind of like pushing you into, okay? So that is that. Now let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, what's the overall energy for love and romance? Oh yeah, in the comment section, can you guys tell me, do you like when I give you the messages? Like, are those something that you guys enjoy? Or would you guys prefer if I just read on, you know, the energy and that type of thing? Let me know, because if you don't like the messages, I don't have to do them. All right. What's the overall energy for love and romance for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from now for the next few weeks? Okay, the Tower moment. I just feel very overwhelmingly right now that like this is happening for a reason. Like you guys are being pushed in a very specific direction for that transformation, for that expansion. Like, for whatever reason, as I'm saying that, the Two of Wands, look, there's endless possibilities and there's endless choices here. And I feel like either way, you end up very successful. However, something that's no longer serving you definitely has to end here. Okay. Who is Sag dealing with romantically? Who is Sagittarius? Who are they dealing with romantically right now? Okay, we have the World. So some of you may be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius, or even a Scorpio. How does Sag feel about their person of interest? How does Sagittarius feel romantically about this person? How does Sagittarius feel romantically about their person of interest? Okay, the Moon. There is Cancer or Pisces. And what's the current situation between these two romantically? What's the current situation between Sag and this person romantically? Okay, Seven of Pentacles. There's Taurus or Saturn in Taurus. There's obviously a stall. That stall can be too, because obviously Five of Swords is here. There's Aquarius. There's something here where there's a lot of lies and games being played. And it's almost like games to one-up somebody. It's like mentally mind-fucking somebody in order to get what they want. Like, there's something here going on where there is a level of games being played. Sag is like, don't you know I'm the original game player? I'll cut the game in half. Like, I'll end it. Like, don't play with me. I'm here for it. I feel it. That's how I feel, honestly. Like, when people play games with me, I'm just like, yo, I'm a Gemini. Like, when I play a game, like, I play to win. And you always lose. That's why I refuse to do the games, right? All right. What's the best potential outcome over these next couple of weeks for Sagittarius and their person of interest romantically? Let's see. Okay. Stay optimistic about your love life. Okie dokie. Let me clarify these, and then we will get into it. What's the energy for love and romance for Sagittarius? Energy for love and romance. Okay, we have separation. I kind of felt like that. What is this person's overall energy here? What's Sagittarius's person of interest? What's their overall energy here? Okay. The Snake. How does Sag feel about their person of interest romantically? How does Sagittarius feel about them? Hand of Cards. What is the current situation between these two romantically? What's the current situation between these two romantically? Okay. It's funny because you guys do love each other. Like, there is a level of love here. But it's like you're trying to get this person on the right page and you're trying to make healthy choices for yourself where you can have time to heal. But it's like it's hard because you want to be happy, but you want to be happy with them. What's the best potential outcome here for love and romance for these two romantically, Sag and their person of interest? Cupid's arrow. Okay. Here we go. You know, kind of crazy, but something that I learned, and I mean, I learn shit all the time, like constantly actually. But the one thing that I do realize is, like, when it comes to tarot or when it comes to relationships, something may seem like it's the end of the world, but then like a few days or a week later, it's not that bad. It's really how we respond or how we react to whatever's going on. I do think that you and this person may end things or may have ended things. There's definitely a Tower moment here. And it's creating a level of separation. There's sadness, you know, thinking about the other person, really unsure, I feel like, of where things are going here. What's the energy of this Tower spirit? What's the energy? The Four of Swords. I feel like somebody's either blocked somebody. There's not a lot of communication here. This is Jupiter in Libra. And Jupiter in Libra, it's like the Tower moment is this person is taking a period of time. And I feel like because they've not taken a level of action, it's like their relationship is at, like there is a relationship that's struggling due to a lack of communication and a lack of direction. I also feel like it's a lack of compromise, and things aren't equal. Like things are not, they're not balanced here. Okay. What's caused this Tower moment? So that's the overall energy of it. And I think it's just the thought process of you guys really figuring out what it's going to take for a level of growth, right? And I do think right now is time for you guys to gather a level of stability and really rest. What's caused this Tower moment for Sagittarius? The Hermit. Okay, possibly a Virgo could have caused this. But I feel like more so, I feel like this is something very internal. I feel like this is somebody being very quiet. This is somebody taking some time to really think about what's missing in their life as far as stability is concerned. And for some reason, I feel like it has to do with emotional stability. What was the purpose? What's the purpose of this Tower moment? What's the purpose of it? Six of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. So there you guys are right here. Here's Sagittarius. Here's also Scorpio. I think this, Sag, I feel like this Tower moment has definitely happened because you were stuck in a place of this Four of Swords, right? First of all, you guys should not be stuck in a Four of Swords. You guys are Sag. You guys are optimistic, friendly, upbeat, ready to roll, feisty. You know, you guys have a lot of life and a lot of energy that you project, right? And you have things to say. You guys are the philosopher of the zodiac, right? But with you over here being hella quiet, that's taking away from who you are, right? You feeling very repressed, like you're repressing everything right now. And I feel like this Tower moment has come to knock that away. It's forced you in a position where now you're thinking about what makes you happy, right? Where is there a level of growth? I feel like some of you guys are thinking about your children, thinking about things from the past, thinking about your parents. But ultimately, the Wheel of Fortune is here because things are meant to change for you guys. There is a huge cycle that is shifting. There is a huge, again, transformation that's being asked here from you guys. And I feel like it's one that's painful, obviously. However, I feel like you get over it very quickly. And it's almost like a spiritual awakening. We have the Magician. So there's Gemini, Scorpio, Aries, or Aquarius. Or not Aquarius. Gemini, Virgo. My bad. Gemini, Scorpio, Aries, or Virgo. And you have that with Judgment. Okay, so there's Capricorn's ass too. I just feel like right now is a time for you to really work on manifesting the real you, right? If you take a look, this is definitely a spiritual awakening. This is you coming into your own. This is also a level of reconciliation, but for some reason, I feel like you're reconciling with yourself. You're stepping into a place where, look, Seven of Wands. Now, usually the Seven of Wands, it looks like the person's pissed, they're fighting, they're whatever, but this is somebody that's at peace. This is somebody that has enough faith that if they stand their ground and if they're quiet for a period of time, okay? Some of you may have even blocked this person where you're like, oh no, I'm not doing this with you, okay? If you stand your ground and you're resilient, right? And you're really doing the right thing, you're going to get the news that something new is coming in. What you're waiting for is coming. And I'm saying that because we have the Three of Wands, there's Aries, here's Leo, as well as the Knight of Wands. So there you are, Sag. So it's just this waiting period, but there is a transformation going on. So just keep that in mind. And I am going to be honest. I feel like this transformation, it's really about what you're passionate about. It's really about putting things back in motion for you, having a level of foresight that motion is coming, right? But also too, demanding what you deserve. The Seven of Wands to me, that's Mars and Leo. That's somebody saying, no, I deserve this. No, I am, I am the sun. I'm the one that exudes this level of happiness and I deserve to be treated like such, right? It's like you're done being embarrassed. You're done being humiliated by this person. It's like you're letting it go and that you're really stepping into having this great sense of pride, but I feel like it's not a negative sense. Okay. Your person is over here with the World and the Snake. Why is the World here for Sagittarius's person of interest? Why is the World here with Strength? What's ending? What cycle is ending? What cycle is ending here for this person? The Two of Swords. This is fantastic. So this person, Two of Swords, there is Moon in Libra. And, you know, first of all, this person is having one or two things, okay? There is a level of competition here, okay? Somebody's looking over their shoulder. There could even be another person here. That's what this Snake card is about. But I feel like that's coming to a conclusion because now this person is really in their head, okay? That Two of Swords, that's a level of duality, and that's definitely a decision that has to be made here. I feel like the decision is the Seven of Swords, okay, with the Eight of Cups. It's walking away, right? Changing the direction, moving on from this place where somebody's constantly lying, somebody's constantly cheating, somebody's constantly, you know, doing things they're not supposed to do. And I feel like this person is starting to really understand that by them sneaking around with this Seven of Swords, right? I hate the Seven of Swords. I know hate's a horrible word, but that's Moon in Aquarius. And for me, that's just an energy that it's like this person is trying to go about things where it's very sneaky. Like they're observing how someone is moving and they're preying on somebody's insecurities. I don't know why that's coming up. Also, too, it's a lack of communication, or it's talking, it's breadcrumbing. Like if you send a text message and they'll reply like a day later or hours later with one word. Like for me, that's breadcrumbing. And then the moment that you pull back, the moment you don't say anything, all of a sudden this person wants to come forward, right? It's like they understand right now that they're putting themselves in a position, okay, with the Moon here in Libra, Moon in Libra, that if they want a strong partnership with you or with anyone else, they need to walk away from the games. They have to leave behind that block if they want to be happy. Also, too, I feel like this person is getting to a place where things are getting out of control for them and they don't like it. They don't like when things are out of whack. And I feel like them being too particular with what they want and how they want to move. And it's like, I don't know why, but I feel like the person is almost like an adult child. Like when I say that, it's almost like, but I want to do this. You're not going to tell me what to do. It's like, what are you, 2? Like, what are you, 5? Like, what the hell? So I just feel very strongly that this person is also, a cycle is ending for them as well. And I feel like they're starting to come into a place of maturity. Because one more card here. For what happens when they walk away? Here we go. What happens when they walk away from this Seven of Swords? You have the Ace of Cups. When they walk away from all the lying, the cheating, the bullshit, what happens here is they get the potential of that intimacy. They get their friendship back, right? They get the unity. They get to be put back on a pedestal where you appreciate them. But until they do that, it's just a no-go. I also feel like for some reason, some people are talking to multiple people on social media where like they're approaching people that they shouldn't be approaching. Okay, how you feel about them is the Moon with the Hand of Cards. Why is the Moon here? With the Two of Pentacles. One more card here. With the Eight of Swords. So, for me, I feel like, one, they possibly may have isolated themselves. And you feel like they're being very strategic here and not showing you what they're doing. And you also may feel like you're subconsciously, you know internally that you feel like you're an option, especially with this Two of Pentacles. And that Two of Pentacles is Jupiter and Capricorn. here's also Jupiter in Gemini. So I feel like there is some type of flow here. And I feel like Jupiter, which is your sign, expansion, you know, luck and growth, that's something that's coming up over these next couple of weeks. But with Jupiter and Capricorn, I feel like for you, it's almost like saying like this person, they're not conducting themselves with a level of integrity. And it's like they're all over the place. Like they need a direction or a goal is needed here. And I feel like with that Eight of Swords, that's a level of isolation, self-isolation. And with the moon, so Capricorn, Gemini, Cancer, what is, why is the Eight of Swords here with this Two of Pentacles? Can you give me one card, please, Spirit? One card. Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles. This can be over a situation that they have in the past. Somebody may be pregnant, or it can be like a mother of a child that's creating a level of issues. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Why is the Eight of Swords with the Two of Pentacles? The Five of Wands. There's too many fucking people. There's too many people here. It's creating challenge. It's creating unnecessary conflict, right? And, you know, that Five of Wands, that's Saturn and Leo. There's a lesson here, obviously. But I feel like you're upset about the multiple people that are involved. And the fact that this person just isn't even acknowledging it. And they're pretending like they're on the up and up when you know subconsciously or emotionally that they're not. How does Sag feel about this Five of Wands? How does Sag feel about the Five of Wands here? The Ten of Wands. That is Saturn and Sag. Look at you. You're like, oh no, I'm packing my stuff. I'm leaving. You got me messed up. I'm not sitting around for this. This situation of more than one person, it's putting you in a position where now it's becoming a burden. And I feel very strongly that you want to move away from that. Like you see this person is going this way. They're not going towards this person. They're walking towards something else. And I think that for you, really putting your foot down and deciding what you will accept and what you won't. Virgo's coming in heavy for some reason. I don't know why I just told you that. But for you putting your foot down, it's really going to force this person to think and have a level of clarity on exactly what they want from you. All right. What's the current situation between these two romantically? We have the Seven of Pentacles. With Temperance is here, but they just pop back. Okay, let me say, there is a lot of love between the two of you. And I feel like this is something that obviously you've taken the time to nurture and taken the time to grow, right? On the outside looking in, it may not look like you have a great relationship with this person. However, underneath it all, there is a lot of growth here going on. There's still constant growth, even if it looks like there's not a lot going on, right? There still is a level of growth. And you know, the Seven of Pentacles, really quick, that is Saturn in Taurus. And I feel like for you, like there's something very cautious here, but it's also lacking something. Okay, why is the Seven of Pentacles here for their current situation? I feel like you're waiting for them to make some type of decision. One more time. What's Sag waiting on here? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here for the situation? With the Four of Cups. I think you're just waiting for this person to give you the emotional stability you need. I think that you're tired of how things are. That's Moon in Cancer. It's like you're waiting for what you feel. You know, Moon in Cancer, they're never detached from anything, right? But at the same point in time, it's like you're worried that I feel like if you leave this person, it's done for. Like, I feel like that's something that you worry about. But at the same point in time, I feel like you're going to be fine. One more card, please, for their situation romantically. Sag and this person. Four of Pentacles. That's Capricorn. I feel like one person has constantly been investing and the other person, or this can be both you and them. Like maybe this is you, the Four of Cups. This is them, the Four of Pentacles. They have something that they can give, but they're being hella stingy. It's like they don't want to give it. They're very selfish. It's like, but this is mine. And they're holding on to it because they feel like if they give it to you, then they lose a lack of control here. One card for the situation, please. Why are you showing me a Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups? The Devil. With Temperance. So I'm going to be honest. These two as a combination make me nervous. I'm going to be honest. Only because the Devil I usually like. In this sense, I don't, because it's controlling. I feel like this is forcing a level of control on you. This is something that they feel like by them never giving, it keeps you stuck in a place where you're connected and you're constantly wanting to figure out things. But it's also binding you guys together with one another. Because what's the energy of this Devil? What's the energy of the Devil? What's the energy of the Devil? Here for Sagittarius. One more time. What's the energy of the Devil? What's this energy? And I'll tell you what I see. The Eight of Wands. The Lovers with the Five of Pentacles. You see, here's the thing. Here's what keeps you guys stuck. It's push and pull. It's hot and cold. You guys can watch anything on, like for instance, there's this guy on YouTube called Mindful Attractions. The one thing he always says is what a man does is he creates these highs and these lows, or women do, or people in relationships that are trying to regain a level of control. There's highs and lows. There's times where you absolutely love this person and things are great and things are amazing. And then boom, all of a sudden, Five of Pentacles, you're ass out. There's a challenge. It's like you're being left out in the dark. And I feel like creating this positive energy and this negative energy is ultimately what's keeping you stuck, because you do love the person. But I feel like you don't know what to do here. It's like things are very slow, like things are moving slow, much slower than what you want. So your outcome is stay optimistic with Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, a surprise invitation or meeting. Okay, what's the best potential outcome here for these two? Here's Gemini as well as Taurus. The Chariot. Uh-oh, there's some type of forward movement. Now let me tell you this, okay? Because I think that this is important. Sometimes as negative as this looks, it's not as negative as you think. Because remember, you still have the Wheel of Fortune over here with the Six of Cups and Judgment. And not only that, but now you do have forward movement. So this energy of being stuck, not knowing whether or not you should invest in the person or pull back and just say whatever, there is forward movement where two people are getting on the same page. Two people who originally were in opposite directions. So if you want to know where is the relationship going, please feel free to click on the link in the comment section below. It will take you straight to Vimeo. That's where we go over how does your partner feel about you? What do they want from you romantically? How do they view their relationship? Their next actions, advice, and an outcome, which is right here. Also, too, what are they hiding? And with that being said, I love you guys. I appreciate all of your support, and I will talk to you guys in August. Peace.